Hello, my soul family. This is Karolina here, your host of the SoulFam Podcast. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I have recently decided to claim that I am a love and connection coach because of what I've seen in the world, what people need. And right now, I stopped calling myself the manifestation mentor, and I want to focus on relationships, attraction, dating, sexuality. So if you feel like you want to explore these topics, please contact me. And today I would love to touch upon the topic that is very close to my heart, and not many people talk about it, which is healing with cannabis, healing with the spirit of marijuana. You can call it weed, but it's really a spirit, a plant that the shamans use to alter the state of consciousness with. So once my friend said this phrase, the rise of the cannabis shaman, and I'm here to spread the message about how to use marijuana for our healing, for our exploration of our inner worlds. Marijuana is a spirit that is feminine. That means that it can bring us to the darkest parts of ourself. So sometimes people say, I can't smoke weed because it causes me panic. And I'm thinking, look, it doesn't cause you panic. It brings out within you what's already there. So the other day I met this guy and he was saying that he's getting paranoid after he smokes. And I got him aware that he actually has paranoia inside of him, because if this energy wasn't already there, we would not get paranoid, right? Unless you smoke like a lot and you have some hallucinogenic effects of that, but not if you smoke like a normal amount. That means that there is some healing required. And the spirit of marijuana wants us to see what is there hidden in our subconscious mind so that we can feel it and heal it. But we need safe space to go into these feelings, because otherwise, if we get paranoid and we have no one to guide us on this journey, we might perceive it as bad trip, and then we might actually get worse because we're going to get paranoid about getting paranoid. So if you experience anxiety after smoking or paranoia or things alike, please let me know. Maybe I can guide you on your journey so that you don't feel this way. Or find a therapist or a coach or a shaman who can work through this feeling with you while you smoke. Weed is very, very healing, but most people misuse it. They think that it's recreational. I used to smoke also weed on the parties when I was a teenager. So it is a very misunderstood plant because it has such a potential of healing us from the deepest wounds and make us aware of the things that we are not normally aware of. But in order for that to happen, there needs to be an intention. When we are working with the spirit, there needs to be reverence towards the plant. There needs to be certain settings and really ceremonial approach to this substance. So if I smoke, anytime I smoke, I set an intention. And don't get me wrong, guys, I don't smoke it very often because I think that it's still fumes. So if you inhale smoke, it's not very good for your body. So I don't smoke too much. But when I do, I set an intention. I am really intentional with what I want to get out of the experience. And I do it on purpose of self-expansion and self-love and exploring my spirit, connecting to myself. So I would really highly encourage everyone who listens to be intentional every time you smoke. Even if you want to have a good time with friends, set an intention, direct this energy so that your whole experience is affected, because we are creators of our reality. So if we set an intention, if we direct this energy, the focus of ours, this is where we manifest miracles. So I want to share a few stories with you of how this plant has helped me personally on my journey, because it got me aware of so many different things. For example, if I would have an argument with someone and I would smoke with the intention of resolving this argument, things would come to my awareness that I judge about this other person. So then I could actually work through these judgments within myself, because if we judge others, we actually judge ourselves in this way. Everything is a reflection of us. So it's like a mirror. If we resist someone else or we are pissed at someone else, it means that we're pissed off at ourselves. So then I explore, okay, I judge this person in this way. How am I judging myself this way? And the spirit of cannabis can really help us expand the awareness around this topic. Maybe it can remind us of childhood experiences where this thing has happened for the first time. or maybe it can actually shift our perspective on how we see this other person. Smoking and healing relationships is very strongly correlated for me, because I feel like if you are intentional with what you do, if you are working on the relationship with yourself, you're automatically working on the relationship with others as well. And everything reflects outside of you in your external reality. So, in order to do a ceremony with the spirit of cannabis, we need to first set up the space. If we want to do it like really deeply, set up a space, clean it up, and have some incense, have some feathers, have something symbolic for you, and ask the spirit of cannabis for guidance. Ask this energy to be with you, to be channeled through you, and to expand your awareness about the things that you would like to work through. For me, sometimes I get business ideas when I smoke, because this is my intention. I would like to either reprogram something in my business, maybe get rid of some fears or worries, or maybe I would like to get some inspirations and ideas for the new programs or projects that I'm creating. And this spirit is supportive. If we only treat it as support, if we only treat it as a friend that we can work with. So please, guys, just try, at least if you smoke recreationally, try to also smoke with intentionally. And then let me know in the comments how you go, or you can contact me on Instagram. It's Karolina with K.Kuraj, Kuraj in Polish. And let me know how you go when you're actually directing the energy, when you're actually intentional. Journaling helps as well when it comes to smoking and letting things out of your system. So you can express things when you smoke. You can actually let things out, release it from your body. So if you have a journal, if you like writing, then if there is something that you struggle in your life with, ask your soul for the guidance, or ask the spirit of cannabis for the guidance, and then just write whatever comes. And you can write with the hand that is not natural for you to write it, so that you bypass the subconscious mind. Really allow yourself to be a channel for the messages to come through. Don't judge anything. Trust whatever is coming. This is your connection to your intuition, because marijuana brings us to the state of super conscious. That's why it is not good to mix it with alcohol, because that brings us more to the level of subconscious. So to the instinct. Marijuana has a potential to bring us to the intuition, to the higher guidance, but we cannot mix it with anything. We need to be very pure and intentional. Don't mix it with tobacco. Don't mix it with anything. Just get the most pure, homegrown, or grown by a friend stuff, and then direct this energy and see how the miracles occur. For me, I have healed a lot with this beautiful plant, and I love working with other plants as well, like cacao, like magic mushrooms, and other substances as well, to alter our state of consciousness, to be therapeutic for us. And weed can be also really therapeutic. Of course, use it only in the countries and places where it's legal. Now I'm in Thailand, in Koh Phangan, and you can have some weed shops around here. You can just go to the store and buy it, and do it responsibly. And of course, I do not recommend to smoke every single day, because you can get actually really numb and really neutral and indifferent to the world. And I've had experiences with some clients of mine or friends of mine that have been smoking for years every day, and it's never ended up very, very good for them. So I do not recommend it personally to smoke every single day, because this is altering your state of consciousness every single day. And if you do it so much, you might as well get used to the state of consciousness and really anchor it in your body, so that then without smoking, you can go to the same level of consciousness. So sorry about the noise, if you can hear the cat. I don't know what it is doing. So anyway, I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment under this podcast on YouTube, or please send me a message on Instagram. And if you'd like to connect to the podcast or come on an interview, it's at connect@soulfam.com. I'm super, super happy that you're here with me. I appreciate you so, so much. And sending you much love and magical vibes of the spirit of cannabis.